She almost has a label on, she didn't say that, I would say. She almost has a label on herself for being the person who speaks up. How would you handle it in your daily life?
Oh, so am I correct in understanding that you are the person who's always known to speak out, and is part of your concern about like being Captain Bring Down, the wet blanket, Debbie Downer type of thing?
Basically, but I'm okay with that in terms of, like, if it's administration or whatever, but I'm talking about people that, you know, that you feel comfortable with, like your family or friends. But with my experience, I was talking about at Rock, what was going on there, and friends there, for example, and then it comes back to family as well, you know, extended family, well, like immediate family, might know me really well, but not the extended family, so it's exactly how you described it.
To be honest, again, the audio is not great, but if I'm not answering your question, please interrupt me. I think the people who are the ones to stand up and to speak these things, it's always hard to be that person. I often have that dilemma myself because very often I'm the only person of color in the room. And that's because, you know, I'm a very privileged person in that I'm often sort of through the gate and so forth. And the dilemma for me is, do I want to be the thorn in people's side? I think, however, what encourages me is when I hear people like yourself speak out in those situations, even though the rest of us may be saying nothing, I think a lot of us are quietly saying under our breath, oh, thank God, she speaks for me. Because a lot of people are thinking this. And it does really take that one person to be speaking the things that have to be said. So I think that is simply the discomfort of leadership, in that, like, for example, when Jan wrote her column in response to the shootings, I think the very fact, like, I don't care what your opinion on it, to me, the fact that it got such a powerful and vitriolic response tells me that Jan is really onto something. When you speak truth to power and there's no reaction, you're probably off base. But when you speak truth to power and you are blacklisted and people come after you and come after your family and they shut down your restaurant, that to me is the truest indicator that you're cutting really close to the bone and people are getting scared because you are in the process of revealing really hard truths about people and societies. And so for me, whenever you do feel that discomfort, because you feel the temperature raise in the room, when you do feel that people are beginning to shuffle, they look down, rather than feel that you are a person that is introducing awkwardness or tension into the room, I think in a sense you should be proud that you are a barometer for the truth and social justice that is desperately needed. And the irony is, the more discomfort you feel, and Jan is a perfect example of that, the more important the work that you're doing.
First of all, what Tessera said, I think it was brilliant. And I tell my students, who are journalists, that I like to tell everybody that bravery is a muscle, and you have to exercise it every day. And Tessera's right. The more discomfort you feel is because you have to be so much braver to say this. And the more you say it, and the more you exercise it, and don't worry about your friends. If they're true friends, they'll understand, and they should be supporting you. The more you say it, the braver you'll be. And what do you think about it after a while? You just say it. I have a friend, she's a society lady, goes to, quite well off, belongs to all the clubs. And, she's out there with all those people who are real girls and, go to the opera. Her son is gay. And she's been in board meetings